Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Legal Lounge podcast where we talk about all things legal, but it's not legal advice. We have Mario
That's right.
here in place of Carenza whenever she gets back. If you guys are old viewers, if you're not, then this is Mario.
This is
And
me.
I am Cody. I'm typically the co host. But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about kind of like a more fun series, like how we did last time, the last couple times. Legal loopholes,
What are
whether they're
those?
real or they're not real.
They're
So
real.
I guess first let's talk about what a legal loophole is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like any other loophole, and the terminology of a loophole is
Fine print.
another way around, right?
Fine print.
Yeah. So you have I like to think of it as like a gray box.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the gray area to where it's not necessarily against the rules. It's not specifically outlined, but legal loopholes. So we're just going to be talking about them. We are not recommending any legal loopholes. This is kind of one of those fun video topics to where we can guess and see
If they're real
if they're
or
real or
not.
not. So we have Alex here behind the scenes. You can say
Say hello.
hi.
Hi.
You'll probably see her little like face pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, shake.
Mm.
And so yeah, we have Alex here. She's gonna be telling us or asking us the questions, and yeah, we can kind of get started.
Yeah. We'll answer them.
Ready?
Ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first one. It's called the Castle Doctrine and Cars. Texas Castle Doctrine extends to vehicles, meaning if someone tries to break into your car while you're inside, you can legally use deadly force. Example: in 2019, should I read that?
I mean, does it give away the answer?
I think so.
Okay, then no. I
Yeah,
guess
probably
not.
not.
Um,
So what's the thing? Legal
Castle
force?
doctrine.
Deadly force. If you're inside of your
Mm.
car and someone tries to break in.
So they're saying it's like the same situation as your house.
Mm-hmm.
They're
So
saying
this
that
would
your
turn
car could be an extension of
your
your
property,
house, your property,
which
your
I think it
space.
is.
So I would say you can use legal force, so it is a legal
You can use
loophole.
legal force, I think, in any
Lethal,
situation where
not
you,
legal,
I
lethal.
mean, lethal. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
legal
use
force is
lethal
us.
force. Yeah, legal force is us. You
Legal
need
force is
legal
Brian
force is
Fagan.
Brian Fagan.
Yeah.
Um, I would assume because in Texas, right, the criminal law, you're allowed to use the only time that it would you would be proven not guilty if you use lethal force is if it can be proven that you were in fear of your life or you felt in danger. And you have to be able to prove that. So I would assume if somebody's trying to break into your car and you're inside your car and they're trying to break your car and steal it or whatever or take or rob you, you know, you never know. Some people die over car thefts.
They do.
So I would assume that lethal force would um
Allowed, so it
allowed.
is a loophole.
Yeah.
A loophole. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to call it a loophole. It's like if you want to try and if you want to kill somebody, just wait till you're getting robbed. I don't
Yeah.
want to make it seem like that, but I think it is one of those things where it's not necessarily against the law.
Me too.
It's real. It was used in 2019. A Houston man
Shout out Houston.
shot and killed a suspect carjacker while sitting in his vehicle. The police ruled it as a justifiable self-defense under the Castle Doctrine.
Hmm.
White
Interesting.
Castle.
I think castle is kind of like hold down the fort,
Mm-hmm.
like you hold down
Like
the
White
castle.
Castle.
No, maybe
Like
not.
you think
No.
that started because someone was like in the parking lot from White Castle and he got like a couple of robbers trying to break into his
Yeah,
car and
probably not.
I think so.
Probably
I
not.
think
But I would
so.
assume that like
Hard
if we're
no.
talking about the castle, like you think of a castle, it's a kingdom. You defend your kingdom.
Yeah, of course.
That's how I see it.
I think it's just somebody not breaking into your house. Like somebody breaking into your
Or
house.
into your White Castle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, next one. The free beer loophole. Texas prohibits selling alcohol before noon on Sundays, but some bars supposedly give it away for free with an entry fee.
That's got to be fake. I don't think so. Nah.
I'm gonna go real.
You think it's real?
I think it's like a real. I don't
It's
think
too
it's real.
convenient.
I
Fake.
don't. I
It's
don't
fake.
think so. There's no way. It's illegal to sell it before 12.
Yeah, on a Sunday.
You're sure?
Yeah.
So it is illegal.
Yeah, that's you can't buy like any alcohol before noon on a Sunday.
Oh, so then I think it is real.
Okay.
Because if you're saying that that's real, then
So
this is
the
probably
bars
real.
give it away for free but they charge an entrance fee. I get it.
It's fake.
Wait, I said it was fake, right?
No.
I got confused.
No, you said it was. Yeah, you said it was fake. Cody said it was real.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that it's not a real thing. I
Too-
thought you said that it was real.
no,
Did you
that
not?
wasn't real.
Oh,
It's too
shit.
convenient, is what I said.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not real.
Boom.
Okay, who won? Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. The rainwater ownership loophole. Unlike other states and Texas, rain that falls on your property belongs to you.
Mm-mm.
Is that real or fake?
I feel like
Unlike other states, you said?
rain.
Yeah.
Unlike other states.
Yeah.
If I put a cup in the air and it's raining randomly, does it matter where I'm at? Shouldn't that rainwater belong to me? Whose property is the rainwater? Mother Earth.
So the example is saying that the rainwater would be yours if it falls within your property.
Mhm.
I think it's
I-
true.
I'm gonna say it's fake because imagine if all of the properties in a country were buyed up, no one would have water, just what falls in their property. You know?
What about the water
kinda
from like the
crazy.
sewer systems?
That's what I'm saying.
Or like that falls in like
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm thinking if you have some type of like water police system in your yard that where it captures the rainwater and you have a way to clean it, then that could be used.
I'm gonna say fake.
Cody's really on it. It's real and was in 2013 Texas updated the laws to encourage rainwater harvesting and providing tax incentives to homeowners who collect rainwater.
Okay.
So like if you have
That's
like
crazy.
a
I went the other
system.
direction.
Like a
I
well
went
or
south with
something.
that.
Yeah.
I went apocalyptic. Okay. No, I'm not kidding.
Dystopian.
That's how I went.
Just too
Yeah.
ancient.
Tutu.
How would you do it though? If you could collect rainwater, how would you collect it?
For what purpose? For just cleaning my clothes, watering my
No. Like
plants, my
if
crops.
you had to figure out if you were one of these people and you're like, okay, I'm gonna start getting incentivized for refiltering rainwater, how would you do it?
Depends on how much I have to collect.
How would you capture it? The most. If you could capture the most amount of water,
I could like
and you had a yard, what would you do?
maybe like a tarp and then hang it from like all of the sides so it's just like a bag
Dude,
like
you
this.
thought about that was the exact thing that
Yeah,
I thought of
think it's the
too.
most efficient
Like
way.
hang a tarp, like a giant tarp up, and then you poke a hole in the middle,
Mhm.
and then the hole just filters through, and you
Mhm.
have some sort of pool or something.
Or
No?
you just open your mouth in the rain.
That's nasty. It's like river water,
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
like
condensation off of leaves and stuff.
no, but don't like a leaf. But like
You're
rainwater
basically
like
licking a.
It is dirty, especially if it's polluted, but I don't know, if you're just trying to have a drink, can't be that bad.
Have you ever been so thirsty or so tired, like after a gym workout, and tried to drink like the shower water?
ew.
No.
You've never done that?
Have you?
Heck yeah.
Ew.
There's been
I
times
think
where
it's filtered.
I was a younger kid.
Is it filtered?
I was a younger kid
Depends
and I
where you
was
live.
so thirsty I couldn't wait to get out of the shower to like get a drink. So I just drink.
You,
It wasn't good. Like I'd probably stop after one gulp.
Mhm.
But no.
No,
Just me.
not
Got it.
me.
Next question.
Maybe next time I'll try it.
That's gross. If you live on city water, that's gross.
That's what I'm saying. Like it depends, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's filtered. Because the
Well,
water
like-
that you shower with, it's not. It's the same water that comes out of the tap.
The tap, yeah.
correct?
But do you drink tap water?
I
Or do you
personally
drink
don't.
like
but-
your fridge water?
No, I buy plastic bottles.
Do you give your
Water.
cat?
Filtered.
Tap.
No, not tap.
I give
From the
tap.
fridge. Ew. Your poor cat.
I mean, it survived
Well, and my cat,
thousands of years of evolution drinking river water. Like
her
should be
fountain has a
fine.
filter in it too.
Nice.
Bougie,
Bougie cat.
spoiled cat.
Oh,
She is. What can I say?
the life of that cat. Pure luxury.
To be a cat.
It's like an emperor of Rome.
to be a cat.
You know?
To be a cat
You just
drinking filtered refrigerator water, double filtered.
Yeah.
it's like
Shit,
you're
that
getting
cat's drinking fresher water than I
you're getting
am.
grapes
Fed.
fed to you.
Yeah.
No.
Like in Rome.
Except I did get her new wet food and it had like whole shrimp in it. I was like,
I don't even get shrimp in my wet food.
Meow.
All
Don't
right,
just
next question.
pretend to be
Okay.
a cat.
Number 4, the pocket jury trick. Some small town judges allegedly handpick sympathetic juries to get predictable verdicts.
Impossible. Fake.
This is gonna be. There's no way that's allowed.
Fake. It has to be.
They're both fake?
For the good of the people, it has to be fake.
It's fake.
Yeah, That'd be
But
crazy.
yeah.
Because at that point, it's like
Yeah,
that takes out the fair trial.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what are we at? How many do you have?
we're like 3-3.
I'm
Time?
wrong. I made one wrong.
Yeah, but I also did one wrong.
Oh.
Like 3-3.
Okay. The livestock immunity loophole. If your cow or horse wanders into the road and causes an accident, you're not automatically liable unless proven negligent.
True.
False. Just because it's yours and it cost it, and whether you were negligible or not, someone has to pay for it.
I
and-
see it as like a kid, like it's ownership. You own the animal.
Yeah.
If your little 4-year-old goes and causes an accident,
hmm I thought about
you
it.
would be held responsible.
I thought about it as a car. Let's say you park your car, you leave it like on park, you put the handbrake, but somehow it just doesn't work and it rolls back, hits another car. It's still your fault, right? That's all I thought about it.
Wait, so you both think it's fake?
I think no, I think you would be held liable.
Mm-hmm.
This says not. You're not automatically liable. So you both think it's fake?
No, he said that you would be. What did you say?
You would be held liable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fake and fake.
Yes.
Okay. You're both wrong.
What?
It's real. In 2021, a Texas driver hit a loose cow on a rural road. The rancher wasn't held responsible because there was no proof he left the gate open.
Jeez.
What were right?
No, I said.
If
I
they're
said the other.
proven, if
I'm not right. Is that we're saying like if
I'm
it's
getting
right or wrong?
confused
It's
with
fake
the
or not fake?
and right or wrong.
Yeah.
Because
So-
I'm thinking that yes, he would be held liable if they could prove negligence.
So yeah, you got it right.
Wait, okay.
But I think it was. I think
You worded it wrong, but you got it right.
Yeah.
So 4-3.
Okay. 4-3. The floating casino workaround.
ooh,
True.
Hold on.
I'm
Oh,
not
wait,
saying
don't
anything
look
else.
at it.
I'm not gonna say anything else. True.
Si-
So it is a
Since-
loophole.
Casinos got all the loopholes.
That's why.
Since
That's why I said.
casinos, since Texas bans casinos, operators host casino nights on boats that sail into international waters.
True.
True. I would guess that's probably a
Anything-
real thing.
Anything for money. Anything for a casino. There's no limits.
You're both right. Gambling cruises companies Gambling cruise companies have been running since 1990, sailing out of Galveston.
That's crazy.
There is no limitation for money to
I
be
was on a
made.
ferry one time when I went to Europe, and they had a little casino on the ferry. Crazy.
In here,
What the?
Texas?
No, in Europe.
Oh, yeah. So 5-4.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 7. The tax dodge. The gun tax dodge.
Ooh.
Climbing guns as historical collectibles to avoid federal taxes.
True.
I watched way too much the history of price. The Price is History. You know
Mhm.
what show?
Is that where it talks about like artifacts
Yeah.
and stuff?
Where
And
there's the bald guy and then
I don't
there's
remember the
Chun-Li.
person.
Did you watch that show, Alex?
What show?
The Price is History?
Like they talk about historical like artifacts and objects and stuff like that.
It's
And they
like
put a price on it.
it's Pawn Stars. That's the name.
Wait, I think I know what you're talking
Pawn
about, but
Stars?
I've seen Pawn Stars, and I think
That's what I was talking
you're
about.
talking about Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen. Pawn
They talk
Stars.
about
This
this
is
type of
completely
stuff.
two different
But
shows.
I think
'Cause
there's
that's the name in
another
Spanish.
show.
Oh,
No, that was the name in Spanish. The
What?
the price of history. The translation in English is Pawn Stars. That's why I got confused. And they talk about this stuff.
Price of History is English.
Yes.
he's translating
but I
the Spanish, what he knows from
Oh.
Spanish to English, and it translates to Price of History. But he's talking about Pawn Stars. How do you say Pawn Stars in Spanish?
You have pawn shops in Honduras?
Yeah, but I mean, there's no like, it's not called that, you know.
Hmm.
That's why I
Interesting.
was telling you, like, it's called the price of history. So they talk about this stuff a lot, and yes, I feel like it's true because I've seen collectors, a lot of them in that show, saying that it's not, you don't need a permit to buy a gun if it's before a certain date, like the 1800s, because it's considered.
An historical artifact.
That's right.
Well, you're both wrong. It's fake.
What?
Oh, that.
There's no way. How?
Because it's not about like needing a permit. It's about paying taxes on it.
Why do you have to pay taxes on it?
Oh,
Because you have to pay
you would have to
taxes
donate
on
it.
things.
You would have to donate it to avoid paying taxes
Yeah,
or something. Yeah,
like a museum or something.
that makes
Hmm.
sense. 5-4.
Yep. Okay. The unlimited gun purchase rule. Texas has no limit on how many guns you can buy in one day.
Whatever you say, I'm gonna say the same.
Trying to go back through all of my knowledge and conversations I've ever had about this stuff and try to think if I've heard of anything like that.
So there is no limit to the amount of guns you can purchase in one day in
Yeah.
Texas.
I want to say that there's no limit, but in reality, there's going to be a limit because you're not going to be able to do like as many as you want in one day just because how time.
Yeah, but legally, there's no limitation. Is what it's
Yeah.
saying. I feel like there is a limitation, so it's fake. It is no loophole.
I think there's no limitation.
No, I'm saying there is a limitation. So wait, hold on. So what's the loophole?
That there's not a limit. You can buy as many guns as you want in a day. That's what the question is. Is that true or not? Do you think you could walk into a gun store and be like, and just buy gun after gun after gun?
No.
Do you think it's false?
Yeah.
I think it's true.
It is true. It is still in effect today.
Of course it is.
A man in Houston legally bought 30 firearms in a single purchase in 2022, completely legal.
That's not that impressive. Thought it was gonna be
No,
more.
I think
30.
that's a lot of money,
You know how
though.
much money? That's at
Yes.
least like literally like that's at least like 40 grand.
But I was imagining like 200 guns, like
Yeah.
a small militia
and
being
Imagine
you're
armed.
like-
spending 40 grand on just guns. That's absurd.
Yeah.
30 something. Like why would
On
you ever
for
need
one person?
why would you ever need 30 something different types?
You may have a security company with 50
Yeah, but
employees, and
those you buy wholesale. You're not buying them from a gun store.
I don't know if you could buy guns wholesale.
Or you're like you have a supplier, or well, where do you think
You
gun stores get their guns? I mean, they're not
Man-
wholesale, but they're ordering them.
Manufacturers.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
But I don't think
If you have a
manufacturers can
secure,
sell to consumers. Can they?
well, they're not. It's not a consumer if it's B2B.
Mm.
Mm.
If you're selling parts, you can. Manufacturers sell parts.
Yeah,
Mm. Okay.
but like a whole gun.
I think you can buy a hold of gun.
Yeah.
You'd have to order it to a store or
Directly
something.
from like Smith and Wesson or some shit?
Yeah, like
yeah,
if I
you
go
can
to
get on
Glock, if I
SmithOnWeston.com.
go to Glock.com or whatever, or Daniel Defense, like they have a sole right. Like I mean, yeah, you can go buy it straight from their website.
Yeah.
It would be called a complete. So like you could buy the parts and put them together.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you assemble it.
Yeah,
some stuff.
you can do it that way, or I think you can just order like an actual one and pick it up.
Yeah, you
They
probably have
just
to pick it
deliver
up though.
Yeah,
via
I think so.
UPS.
I don't know.
Not a
Stuff?
whole
I
gun
don't-
UPS.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Like, how do
What's
they
the
deliver
yellow
it?
delivery? What is it?
DHL.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know how they get shipped. I would assume it's probably a private like freight,
Yeah.
probably a private freight,
Or like an armed.
armored truck or
Yeah.
something maybe. That's
Yeah.
possible too.
I presume it's illegal.
Well, and they probably don't take them to your house. Like a whole one, like a put together one.
No. You
you gotta
definitely
pick
have
those
to
up.
pick it up at a. You have to pick it up from a licensed dealer, for sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
next one. What are we?
Hmm.
6'4"? 6'5"?
6'4". I got it
6'4".
wrong.
Okay. The dine and dash defense. A made-up loophole claiming if you forgot to pay but promised to return, it wasn't theft.
If you were to hear that Mario and I got caught dine and dashing, whose idea?
In Chili's.
Cody's.
Why?
Because Mario wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
You think that I would?
I'm a citizen.
Mario would
of
figure
this
that out.
country.
You think that I would steal food?
No, I don't think you would, but I think
But you
you're
would-
more likely to than Mario.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think Mario has anxiety about that.
You think I wouldn't?
Yeah, about going to jail? Yeah.
I don't know, but I did think you
What
stole
type
that
of-
bag of chips the other day, so that's why.
Oh, from Subway? Dude, I paid for the literally the daily deal where it's like
You're on camera.
Yeah, I know. I
Admitting to a
He's admitting
I'm
he
not
stole that
admitting.
bag of Miss Vicky's.
Dude, it was a combo meal for $7.99. I got a medium drink, and I got the chips.
Okay.
How was that?
She didn't scan those
All right.
chips though.
You know Haley.
did I steal the drink too? Did she not scan the drink?
I don't know.
Do you scan a drink?
I wasn't watching.
Do you scan a drink?
No, but they add it.
Not even the
So why
They
employee was
scanned
does
watching.
his
the chip-
chips.
Why did the chips?
They
have to be
scanned my
scanned?
chips. I don't know. Did I get the daily deal?
Nobody
No.
ever. I've never been to a sandwich place that scanned your chips. Subway, Firehouse.
Potbelly does.
Did you promise that you would pay for them and then you just left?
Yeah, maybe I can just promise.
That's what you did?
Yeah, I promise I'll be back to pay for these.
I'm kidding.
False. Fake.
Ah. I mean, I think it's something that could happen if you did. If you left your wallet at home and you went to go eat, and then at the time of paying, you're like,
Yeah, but is that legal?
I think it's fake.
The only place that you could do that at is a restaurant. That's the only place that you sit down and you pay after.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
else is.
Well, yeah, that's what Dine and Dash is. It is fake, but it does happen. Somebody actually tried it at a Houston diner in 2018, and police did not buy it. They did not like it.
Yeah.
Okay. You're both right on that
Isn't
one.
it the same?
Nah,
Didn't we
we
say
said two different
Houston?
answers.
No, I said it was fake.
No, you
like
both
you can't
said it
do
was
that.
fake.
Oh.
You can't just say, "No, I'll just come swing by."
I'll be
Houston
back.
people are
7.
crazy, man.
Yeah. Second example.
Yeah, Houston guy buying 30-something guns,
Houston guy
dying and dashing.
dines, promises to pay back later.
What's next?
The next one, the self-defense against cops loophole. If a police officer illegally enters your home, you may have a right to use force against them.
True.
No. False. There's no
think it's
way.
true?
True.
I think it's false.
It's true.
You need a search warrant.
I know you need a search warrant, but here's
probably
why I
cost.
said false. Using force on a police officer is crazy.
No, I'm not saying you should do it.
No, I know, but like,
No,
That's what
don't
the
do
law
that.
says.
but it's saying legally you can't.
Yeah, example, in 2013, a Texas man shot at police during a no-knock raid, arguing that they entered illegally. The Texas Court of Appeals ruled in his favor, saying homeowners have rights in these cases.
So no knock.
Well,
So
and
they
if you
just
don't know it,
barged
they're
in.
police.
But if they have a, so they have to
Yeah, like search warrant.
please.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they announce, like, I know that they say police, 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 search warrant, search
Anybody
warrant,
can
but
say that, though.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but that's a
burglar
whole
could say
different
that.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to show search warrant first.
Before you enter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have a search warrant, if you have a if you have a cease and assist, like you don't, they can go inside
Yeah.
when they're not
I mean,
there.
it depends on the case, of course.
Because you think about like people that are going and looking for people, they'll go into that home looking for them and they won't even.
Mhm.
It's completely.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was gonna be right because
So what?
Like
7-6.
7-6. Yeah. Okay. The common law marriage loophole.
Is this the announced?
We've already done something
3
similar to
times?
this. Yes. So we'll skip this one
True.
because it is real, and you would both get it. Okay.
Maybe he didn't remember. Oh man. That was the
You
tie.
just left out on one.
Yeah.
Sorry. You can get this one. The resale cattle hustle. The idea that you can buy a cow, rebrand it, and resell it for profit.
that's
that
got
make-
to be real, bro.
Yeah, it's your property. You bought it. You can resell
It's
it.
like flipping cars,
True.
flipping furniture,
Flipping.
flipping a
cow-
business,
Flipping cows.
flipping a house, flipping cows.
Yeah.
This one is confusing. It is fake.
You can't flip a cow.
No.
Like literally or figuratively.
You can't take one, rebrand it, and resell it. However, in the 1800s, cattle rustlers did this a lot, but cattle branding is much more regulated today.
That's crazy.
Like I feel like it has to do with like if the cow has been like free roam or like if they have been in like in a facility, you know? Because you would think that the free roam would be more expensive.
I have no clue.
Maybe
I mean,
maybe
yeah,
that's related.
but like,
And you brand
if
it
they're
to
your
say
cow,
if it's free roam. Because
Well,
it
you
would be
don't
a
brand-
misrepresentation of.
you don't brand it to. Do you know what branding is?
Yeah.
And branding just
He's
say
like, yeah, it's that little circular seal on the packaging that says free roam or not.
Ah. No, they actually get branded. I know.
Yeah, like
It's
this.
a thing.
The
But-
steel thing.
Yeah.
Does that mean like a family, like a company, like this is property of this? Like
Yes.
is it like your
Yes.
logo?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
like this cow
Technically.
belongs to this farm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it's your logo.
And
Ah.
sometimes
It's like
like
families, they pass it down.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And they have their own like cattle farms and
you can do
stuff. It's
cool
crazy.
branding.
I thought
yeah.
it was like how did the cow like was treated?
They
it was
have
free roam or
other
this or
ones that
that.
will tell you like their breed, like what type of cow it is. But
Mhm.
like the big one, the normal one is like who the
Who
cow
owns it?
belongs to. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because sometimes
But
farms
why
like
wouldn't you be able to flip that?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with like farming regulations.
Because that's the only thing
What
that
do you
made sense for
regulate?
me.
Well, because if your cow has
'Cause-
like 3 different brands on it, like who does it belong to? You know what I mean?
Cause you can't really like.
But yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking in the sense that like if somebody's selling their cow and they sell it to somebody and the other people rebrand it, like, or if a cow is stolen or goes missing, you find the cow and brand it. I think that's the only thing that I can think of. Is like in the
Yeah.
case that a cow goes missing.
Yeah, you would have paper documentation for it instead of like branding it again.
It's like adopting a
A cow.
cow.
So you can't flip a cow. Okay.
Hmm. If somebody offered you a price, what would it
To what?
to get branded?
Oh, okay. Like
Like if
what?
it was like this big and you had to do it on your leg.
Like a quarter?
No. Like we'll go like the face of a watch.
Okay. All right.
Let's go like a 35
It's
millimeter
like
face.
What's
that's like
branding mean?
insane pain.
Like McDonald's? Like
Nah, just of like some random
sponsor?
cattle company. How much would you need
Like a
to do
star.
Can I choose the place?
It's like so hot. Like it's like
it? Dude, it's like
gonna kill you
I mean,
hot.
third degree
nah.
burns. Like you'll probably
You'll
pass
you'll
out.
have a
No, like
scar.
no,
but
like your skin will melt.
Yeah.
Hot.
yeah, but you'll just
There's
have a
also
scar.
freeze branding. That's less painful.
Okay, can I do that?
No, you got to do the steel. You got to do the one where it's
In the fire.
But I feel like I could easily just survive that, and that's it.
survive.
You know, just
Dude, I feel like I don't know. I feel
I'm
like
just gonna have a mark.
most people would probably pass out from the pain.
Yeah, I'll pass out,
You
but
talk about
I mean,
cows.
for like
Cows got a
half a
lot more
milli,
meat than us.
Yeah, I
They
mean, and
could
their skin is thicker.
they could take it, but
but
like
half a mil, I choose the place.
That's
I'll do it.
it.
Yeah, I could do it. What's the
half
least?
half
Was
a
the
mil to
10.
permanently scar your
$10 million?
body. 10 million is
Who's gonna
crazy.
pay you $10 million to have
I don't
Pepsi
know,
right
a
here?
farm. Pepsi would.
We're talking about cattle, bro.
Nah.
Then I won't do it.
Okay. You'll be poor.
I would do it.
I have the star. I
But
have
he
the
would do it
star,
for
but
$15.
Nah, I'd do it for
I'll do it.
like
I'll do it for free.
you give me 2.5, I'll do it.
Are you
1,000?
picking the brand? Like, do you get to pick the brand?
Of any company?
Well, no,
Or
not
is it gotta
like,
be in
or
cattle?
like, no, but like anything. Like, you get like a star.
I would get a freaking Texas Longhorn.
Oh, God.
I'll get some
That'd
Longhorn,
be
some
sick.
cool.
Right here.
Yeah. I
Right
would do it.
here.
No, I would do it like
Oh, my
this.
God. You literally would die.
I'll do it like here or something.
Right here.
No, why would you want? You get such a nice.
I do it somewhere like I have fat.
No.
It just burns the fat
If
quickly. Quick weight
Well,
loss.
like, no, like, so it doesn't like hit something important or like a bone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't want to do it like up here. This is where my heart is.
Yeah, but you're just affecting the skin. I don't think it would mess it up so much.
I would go like my leg,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like rib.
Here,
or
be
something.
sick.
Maybe my foot. I can live without my foot. No, the pain is as far away from me as it can get
But you
if
can't
it's on my
walk.
foot. Oh, well.
Yeah, you're tripping.
I got
Every
$10
time you
million.
walk,
Maybe
all you
your
feel is
calf
burning.
or something like that.
Yeah, but I just got $10 million.
If you had to like pick like a company brand that would pay you that, which one would you pick?
Like a logo?
Mm-hmm. Like any company,
Talking
like your
about
favorite
tattoo, Or are
company.
we still talking about steel?
No, a
and
brand,
fire?
a brand, still fire.
Oh, God.
But
I
you
don't
can-
know.
you can-
Apple.
You would like to have an Apple stuff? You
That's
already said
crazy.
Longhorn.
Or like
I would
Nike.
do.
Nike? A
I would
Swish?
do. I would do like chrome hearts.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I do like a chrome heart.
Ooh,
something.
like a Prada triangle.
That's some like Illuminati stuff. I don't know. I'm doing chrome hearts.
Cool. I'll do Diet Coke right here. I love it. I mean,
No.
No. What are other brands?
I'd probably do an Astros logo.
I know you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I'd do an Astros.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Next question.
Okay. The no front license plate loophole.
True.
Hold on. Texas law requires front license plates, but some luxury car owners argue their cars weren't designed for them.
False.
True.
Just said true.
No, but I listened to the question. Only reason is because I don't have a front license plate. I just have the back one.
Yeah, but you're supposed to have.
You're supposed to have the front one.
Let's see what the
Yeah,
thing
bro. You're
says.
supposed
Did they
to.
not send
You're
you this
supposed to have the
too?
front.
Just the back one.
Nah, bro. You're supposed to.
You're
just have the back one.
you are definitely supposed to have the
Am I a
front one.
criminal now?
I think it's
Only
just
if
a
this is
ticket.
true. Giving them more context.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's real.
Yeah.
You have to have both.
No,
Yeah.
you can get away without having both. You have to have both, but some luxury car owners, they don't come with the things to put them on.
The front. They're talking about like some cars, like McLarens or something like that.
Teslas and Corvettes are the example.
Yeah, like the
Corvettes.
Hyundai
have
Elantras,
front license.
luxury
That's what
cars.
I thought. But sometimes they don't always have like
The
you have
new.
some of them don't.
Never seen one without one.
Yeah.
But it makes sense though.
Yeah.
I knew it only because I heard this somewhere. Like not
Yeah,
too
in
long ago.
2019.
I never knew
That's
cars didn't
That's
have
like a
front.
luxury.
You're supposed to have a front though.
Hyundai.
Yeah, Elantra. 2023.
Hyundai.
Oh, you're talking about your new like Ferrari F50?
Did you put one on the BMW?
Yes, both.
Mine
front
my
and
car
back.
has both.
On the Elantra, I
My
just have
my
the back.
mom's car has both.
On the McLaren, I just don't have neither.
The Jag has both.
On the Lamborghini Urus, I have it actually like on the door.
Yeah, some people would just put it like in their dash.
Oh yeah. And I
Mm.
just
Yeah, that counts. That's trashy, but
Yeah,
it
my
counts.
1947 Civic is it's got both though.
Awkward.
Okay.
The awkward moment. Okay.
Next.
The jury duty dodge. The myth that wearing a cowboy hat and boots gets you excused from jury duty. If you were to show up to jury duty in inappropriate attire,
True.
could you be dismissed from jury duty?
Yes.
False.
Final? It's fake. But people try it.
Wait, what do you mean? You said inappropriate.
You said true. Like people with a cowboy hat and boots
And that was the
could
example.
get dismissed.
Like if you wear a
because they're
hat and
wearing
go to the
them.
courthouse.
It's true.
Nah.
Yes.
For
if
jury duty, not as an attorney.
we're talking about jury duty, aren't we?
Yeah.
If the jury is anywhere, if basically they see anywhere that you could be biased, they won't let you.
Yeah,
True.
but that's the attorney's
This is
choice.
fake.
It's not automatic.
Like if you were to go get summoned and you walked in
If I
in
wear a
cowboy
Republican
boots,
shirt,
well, that's not what this is. This
This is
is
inappropriate
this says
attire.
cowboy hat and boots.
You can get dismissed by the attorney, but because you're not wearing the appropriate attire doesn't automatically dismiss you.
Sometimes it does as an attorney or as a defendant.
I read because they just signed me up for jury duty.
Again?
Yeah, they did it. I moved it all the way to like.
Jesus.
Dang.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is the last one.
What score?
He's 2 ahead of you. No, you're 1 ahead because it was tied, and then you got this one.
Boom.
I'm positive.
Editor, put the score up top, and if we're wrong, which I think we are off by 1,
Mm-hmm.
then
What?
just put the score up.
Okay. That's it. There's no
Okay.
penalty.
Yeah, no.
No ticket.
The squatter's rights loophole.
Oh my gosh.
If you live in someone's abandoned property for 10 years without getting kicked out, you can claim legal ownership.
True.
There's wait,
True.
10 years? There's no way. At that point, you could just go find an abandoned house on the side of the road and just. False.
You think it's false?
I think
And
it's
you
true.
think it's true? It's real.
Oh.
In 2013, a man in Dallas tried to claim a $500,000 home through adverse possession after living in it for years, but he got evicted before the time. That was a stupid example, but it is real.
You have to wait 10 years,
I
and
want to
then
fact check.
10 years.
so
wanna
just go
fact
look for
check
like
2 of
an
those.
abandoned, house.
Mansion.
Yeah, like a billionaire
A
that just
club.
died.
An abandoned club and turn it into a mansion. We just have to get rid of all like the needles stuff that are on it.
We just have to live there 10 years, and then after 10 years, it's yours.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yep. That was
Okay.
the last one.
Well,
I won. by
you
2.
won.
Boom.
Well, there's your fact and your fictions for random loopholes in Texas from stories that we've seen. Some of those were completely irrelevant to our practice area. But when it comes to the estate plan, if you put that house and you have that squatter in your estate plan, then you won't have to worry about it.
No.
You won't have to worry about losing ownership.
No.
Or if you're ever losing ownership for another reason, say probate, estate planning, anything like that. That's what wills, trusts, deeds, all that stuff help. Because think about it, like if somebody really, if there is really a property there that's for 10 years and nobody keeps up with it, surely that person died,
Mhm.
right? Or something happened to the ownership of the property they don't keep up with. I'm curious to see like, because you know how like people invest in houses and they buy the liens, or they pay for the liens that are on properties, houses that are like foreclosing or like shutting down, or people are behind on their payments and they need to get rid of it, and you could take over the payments. It's crazy. Yeah. I was thinking about that aspect. It's where you lose your ownership, but I guess these questions show otherwise. So, yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up this episode. Let us know if you want to see any more specific types of like questions like this, to where maybe we can um go over certain topics more specific to family law or estate planning or criminal law, or um I don't know. We'll try to figure out some other ideas that we can do with this, and then on the next episode we'll go over it and hopefully we have something fun. Karenza might be joining us for an episode soon too, so
No, I'll be out.
yeah. Mario
Yeah.
will.
Would you miss me?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No.
Hate love relation.
Mm.
But yeah, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Be on the lookout for any other episodes. We have some more crime drama type of topics that we want to film soon. So if you guys see anything, let us know, and we will keep an eye on the comments. But yeah, till next time.
Bye
See
bye.
y'all later.
Thank you for watching another episode of Legal Lounge. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always give our office a call to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with one of our team members. Check the description below and give us a call today.